Okay, so today we're back to working on the F350. We're going to work on the tailgate today. So let me just show you what's going on here. So this tailgate, it's a fifth wheel tailgate. It's got a handle here that you pull out, and it pulls on these cables which run through the tubes here. And they run up along here and pull on these tabs that runs them in and out. Now the problem is the cables are pretty bad shape. As you can see, they're getting rusty and a couple of them, well, they both actually snapped. The one is still long enough to reach, but the other one snapped is too short. So I'm just going to replace it with this cable here. I found that came from a garage door installation. It's the leftover cable from that. So I've been hanging on to it for a while, and now finally found a use for it. So this end, as you can see, is already looped. I'm going to run that through and attach it to these screws here. And the other end, I'm going to run through the tabs here. And then I've got these little pinch connectors here to form the loop. I'm going to do that, like bring it together and pinch it, and hopefully that'll work. If you look on this side, they just have something soldered on the end of the originals, but I don't have any way of doing that or getting that in there and then creating a loop without actually destroying the already loop that's on there. So I'm going to try that and see what happens. So let me just get things set up here. Okay, so I got the old cables off. So as you can see on the one end, it's just a loop, like an eye bolt. So I noticed when I took them out that that was a little washer here. Like I said, the loops are too big, so I need a washer for the loops. So this is what I'm going to use here. Sorry, it's hard to do this with one hand. There we go. And that works perfectly. And then put it on the loop, and it doesn't go through the loop, and then that's going to go back on the handle, back down here. I did notice when I took them off that they had them crisscrossed. So they had the one from the left side across here, and the one from the other side across over there, of that hole. So I'm going to do that again. Maybe there was a reason why they did that. So I'll put it back together that way and see if that works. So let me get the other cable through this pipe here, get this old cable out. We'll screw those onto the handle, and then we'll work on the other side where the latches are. So I got these ends screwed on there and run through the pipes. So now I'm just going to work on the end with the tabs here. So I'm just going to pull it as tight as I can before it starts to pull it in. I'm going to clamp it right there, like so, with a clamp, and then that should hopefully work. I'm going to test it first. I'm going to hold it with a pair of small vice grips and do a couple of test pulls on it, make sure it's going to open the latch and stuff. And if it does and it works, then I'm going to clamp it, and that should hopefully be done. And this side, I just got to pull the old cable out still, and then run the new cable through and loop it. So try that and see what happens. Okay, so I got this set up with the vice grips, and when I pull the handle, and voila, it works. So it's going to now put the clamps on here, and hopefully they'll clamp it tight enough, and then I'll just do the same thing on this side. Okay, so we got these ends looped in now, just like that, with the crimper, both sides. So now what we're going to do is test the tailgate and see how it works. Okay. I see. Alright, pull the handle. There we go. Locks in place. Locks in place. So now we just pull the handle and see if she opens. There we go. Tailgate is fixed. So now all I have to do is find some sort of a cable to run from here down in the tailgate somewhere, like a regular tailgate has, just so that when you lean on it, it doesn't pull it off or break it. You shouldn't lean on these anyway, they're just plastic. This is, it even says right on it there, see? No step. But yeah, there's some people always put stuff down on tailgates, you know? But these are just designed as just for the fifth wheel to go through. I might just change it and go back to the regular tailgate, but for now, this one stays up. That's all that mattered. Because, like I say, with the broken cables, it wasn't staying up, or I couldn't open it, one of the two. So there we go. All done with that. On to the next thing.